Hello, people. I'm back. I'm back. Now, something he didn't want to put out over the YouTube, but I ain't going into it because I said I wouldn't mention that. I keep my word. But, people, I want to thank you all for joining my YouTube channel. That's what I'm about, truth and justice for all. You know, that's what it's all about, telling you all the truth. And that's how come I tell you about the LG kitchen stove, the problems I'm having. If I can help one person understand what I'm going through on these smart appliances, I can help you out. I got this new LG ThinQ kitchen stove with the glass top burners on it. But, that's the problem. That's how come I'm letting it out, because I know there's people out there, maybe works for Home Depot or LG, that can help me out. The way I'm getting the shaft put to me. And people, help your dad, your grandparents out, uncles, when it comes to these smart things. And what, Blackie? So that's what I like to talk about. Hello, John. Hello, everybody. That's okay, John. That's okay. But people, I'm going to put it on here in case you want to help me out. I'll give you my post office box because that's where all my bills go to. I'm not going to give you my home address, which is 2 different cities, but I'm going to give you my post office box. It's Tom Cartwright, Post Office Box 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. PayPal is Thomas Cartwright Sr. And the Cash App is the $ Tom Cartwright 4375. What am I good at? Well, taking care of my kitty cats. I'm a cat lover. I try to help people out. I try not to break the law. I don't want to go to prison. I've been sober. I'm from Indiana. Okay. Bye, my friend. I hope you subscribe to my channel. Help me get to that 500 mark or 1,000 mark, where then I can get some money from YouTube and help me do things. Well, I do play some games on my cell phone. Okay, I get an email. I'm not going to check my email until I get off of the phone. Every time I try to do something, I screw up on my cell phone. And I used to have a cell phone with Galaxy Halo, but I had so much problem. Hello there. Hello, Ingrid Sudi. Let you all know I'm from Indiana. I'm from Indiana. If you got a map of Indiana that shows you the interstate, you look at the 19-mile marker of I-65 to the 27-mile marker of I-65. That's about where I live. I live in Clark County, Indiana. I understand. What, Margaret? I could let you out there with John Wayne, but we don't need no more baby kitty cats. I got enough kitty cats. You all breaking me up in food. You know. And people, I tell you the problems if you've been watching my videos. Wednesday, a couple of days ago, I got a new kitchen stove. It's I got a new kitchen stove. They call it I got what they call a LG thin cube kitchen stove with a glass top on, if you know what I'm talking about. And it came from Home Depot, thanks to a YouTuber. I'm not mentioning their name because I promised them I would. If I did, I probably wouldn't get any more things from these YouTubers because they said don't mention their names or where they're from, and I won't. And when Home Depot delivery guys brought that on Wednesday, remember people, when you buy an electric dryer or a stove, you have to buy the power cord. It don't come with it anymore. You have to pay extra for the power cord. And they hooked it up outside the cord because they had one of those big, I call it a big box straight truck, you know, a big truck, maybe like a F650, something like that, one of those big box delivery trucks. And they got it back to the back of the tailgate, which it got a lift on it. And they hooked the wires up. I watched them. I taped it. I didn't tape it. I took a picture to see how they hooked it up, see if it corresponded with the book and on the back of it. So they brought it in, plugged it in, the burners came on. But I'm not smart when it comes to these smart appliances. Oh, you're in Brazil? It's nice to meet you, my friend. I've never been to Brazil, but I do talk to a whole lot of people in Brazil. Subscribe to my channel, my friend. I would be on here Sunday about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. You all got my home address. If you don't have PayPal or Cash App, you can send a cashier's check and put in there what it's for. You know, if you want me to put it away and use it to buy a computer. Everybody I've talked to said a desktop is cheaper than a laptop. I do like to play games, but most of the games I play is on my cell phone. I see some games that people playing is like driving an 18-wheeler. But my laptop wasn't that big, and it finally died on me because that laptop was probably 6 years old, maybe more, probably. And I asked people, I said, I like to edit some of my videos before I upload it. So, and people said, well, get DaVinci. Well, this old HP laptop wouldn't let me download it because I didn't have a big enough hard drive or whatever you call it. You know, years ago I had a desktop, I had a Dell. There used to be a computer show on TV, Tech TV. Nope. The only thing you get to see is me right here on YouTube. Or I didn't hook Twitch up because I'm usually on Twitch. But I had trouble, so I got to hook Twitch back up to my YouTube channel because I miss talking to those nice people on Twitch. But since I would like to, you know, edit stuff, which I've never tried it, but if there's music in the background, I can edit that music out and put my own music in. I do use StreamYard, but since I can't share videos on my cell phone by using StreamYard. Or I can't bring people into my studio with StreamYard. People, if you don't know what StreamYard is, you type StreamYard into your search engine. If you don't do no more than 20 hours, you can a month, you can use the free version as long as you don't go over 20 hours. Or you get the paid version, it's anywhere from $19 to $100 for the paid version of StreamYard. If you don't know about StreamYard, you got like the Umbrella Guy and Megan Fox the writer, they use StreamYard. And the expert, he uses StreamYard. MG Law, he uses StreamYard. There's a whole lot of people that use StreamYard out there where you bring people into your studio. They'll be on your YouTube channel. You can share other videos from other people's YouTube channels or the news media or newscast, you know, if you got StreamYard. But people, like Sunday, when I come on here at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, it'll be Bob Joyce. He's a preacher. I do share his video on Sunday nights. And some of you get mad when I say this. I stole the idea from Trump about making America great again. That's what God wants you all to do, is make America great again. If you don't believe in God, it's okay. I'm not forcing my religion on you or anything like that. It's up to you all nice people. If you all haven't heard the news, in Louisville, Kentucky, in the state of Kentucky, starting in January, they're going to have medical marijuana starting in January in Kentucky. They showed on the news, I think it was this first part of the week, or I think it was this week. You know, I can't think too much about that. If you use medical marijuana, you give up your Second Amendment rights. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it. But the way they talk on the news station in Louisville, Kentucky, there's some kind of federal law. But how about the people who take Zoloft or Oxycontin, stuff like that? Does that affect them on their gun rights? So people, be careful what you put on those applications. When you buy medical marijuana, no matter what state you're in or Commonwealth, because some people get mad when I said state, when it's a Commonwealth, that they got a paper trail. When you go apply to buy your gun or a rifle or a pistol, and, you know, you got to be honest. But starting in January, people, in the state of Kentucky, you'll be able to buy medical marijuana. Then they got on their site, where you go to a doctor where you can get your medical marijuana card. Since I live in Indiana, I can't drive across the bridge. I know there's people in Indiana that will do it. But people, I'm trying to keep everything PG on here. Because I know there's kids on here watching. But their parents is right there with them. So be careful what you say on my YouTube channel. Just be careful. Because I don't want to lose any subscribers. I'm trying to get my subscription up at least over 500 to 1,000 by Christmas time. Because when it comes Christmas time, hello, RM. Good evening. The time here, people, where I'm at is 11:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is Saturday. Usually, I don't get on here that much, but good night, John. You sleep good, stay out of trouble, and behave yourself, too. You got a whole lot of people out there, John, that loves you for who you are. So be careful. Stay out of trouble. Don't give up on a YouTube channel. And if some of you haven't watched your TV station news, in January, I think it's the 19th, our government is taking away our First Amendment rights on TikTok. They said as January the 19th, I could be wrong on the date, that in the USA, we will not be able to receive TikTok anymore. But I got a whole lot of friends on TikTok that I've talked to, family, and I share videos on TikTok, especially about the new kitchen stove I got Wednesday that I'm having problems with Home Depot and LG stove people. You know, having problems with them. They supposed to send out a technician to fix it. Because LG told my son Wednesday, you know, you got to go through Home Depot since that's where it came from. He told them that. They sent the delivery guy, and Home Depot told me in a text that they are the techs. But I can't show you that because my computer died on me. I can't do nothing. Hello, yeah, I got my socks on. I got my socks on, Mr. Yoakum. People, there's Yoakum 3 in there. We could be, but people, you know who Dwight Yoakam is. If I'm right, I'm wrong sometimes, people. Dwight Yoakam is a country singer. Everett Yoakum III is kin to Dwight Yoakam. You know, I love country music. What I consider country music, people, I was born during the Korean War. I was born in the 50s. I grew up listening to Hank Williams Sr., Hank Snow, Conway Twitty Johnny Cash, Grandpa Jones, Minnie Pearl, Percy Sledge. You know, to me, that was, and Dolly Parton. You know, that was country music compared to what they got today. But I still listen to country music. But people, if you know anybody that works for Home Depot in a corporate office, or works for LG stove people, the problems that I'm having, they keep giving me that runaround. The technician's supposed to show up to fix it. They didn't do crap today. That pissed me off, excuse me for my bad words about piss off. You all know out there, if you got heart problems, if you had a heart attack and stroke, you're not supposed to get upset. And this upset me, people. So, you know, I got to turn my channel on. I got to turn my volume down because they get me for playing that Beverly Hillbillies music in the background. I don't want to get in trouble for that. But I do appreciate you all. If you subscribe to my channel, I get the email, then I click on your name. Hello, Kansas Cop Watch. How you doing this fine Saturday evening, about 11:39? I know you've been watching my videos, especially since Wednesday. when I got this new kitchen stove with the glass top burners on there. It's an LG ThinQ thing. You got the control board where you got a clock on it. You can use your ovens. You can tap on your oven door and the light will come on. That control board on it doesn't work. It's brand spanking new. And LG said call Home Depot and tell them this and that, and to call LG, and they send a repair person out. Instead, Home Depot sent their delivery guys out. They took a picture of it. They tried the burners. The burners worked, but the control thing up in it didn't work. The oven wouldn't come on. And I got a text on my phone, which I can't show you. If I had a computer, I could show you a text where Home Depot give me the shaft. You know, that makes me mad. You know, that's how come I'm putting it out there to you all, to educate you. Maybe, maybe not. Probably, maybe not. And I try to let people know when you get a new electric dryer or an electric stove, you have to buy the plug to go with it. Because if you take the cord off your other stove or dryer, that voids the warranty. And I'm trying to educate people. And as long as I can help one of you people out there, I know I've done something good for you all. I could do better because I've seen a bunch of YouTubes. They're 10 times better than me. But people, I'm 70 plus years old. I'm bored. It's cold outside. All I do is love my kitty cats. I feed my kitty cats. I don't turn away my cats. I got about 20 outside cats. Usually I got Mama Blackie in the house. She didn't show up for supper tonight. People, I tried my best. Some of you want me to do police pursuits, car wrecks. Sometimes, so far, I've done 2 car wrecks. One person was dead in a car wreck, which was close to my house. And the other car wreck I done in Scottsburg, Indiana, up by a gas station they call Moto, M-O-T-O gas station. This blue car with this guy was drunk as a skunk with his children in there from Indianapolis, Indiana. He went to the hospital, see if he cleared to go to jail. His kids was picked up by the Child Protective Service. And he damaged this nice Ford pickup truck. They don't make bumpers any good as they do anymore. I recommend some things to this Scottsburg City police officer, since this wreck happened in front of a gas station. I believe his name is Officer Green of the Scottsburg City Police Department. I advised him, I said, if you go in there and check, I believe they got cameras in there. And those cameras did pick up that wreck. He thanked me for it, but I know some people get in cops' faces, but I know what to do because of my old age. I try to stay back as far as I can. Don't show certain things, which I won't. If a person's dead, I turn away from it. Just like this car wreck that was close to my house. There was 2 SUVs. The old man and old lady got out of the first USB, and it was a young people in the second USB. And the old man and the old lady was walking around. And the next time I turned around, I saw he was on the ground. I knew what happened. People, don't take my word for it. If you get in a car wreck or pickup truck or automobile wreck, stay in it, unless it's on fire, stay in it until the EMTs get to you, because you can't have a heart attack. That's what happened to this old man. He had a heart attack and died on the scene. I turned away from it. I don't know what video it was. Then that second SUV was a young girl, maybe 20s, 30s, but they had kids. I turned away from them. I didn't want to show kids. I tried not to do that. Because when you're in a car wreck, your family has to get notified first. Because I don't know who's watching my videos. I can't remember all the people on my YouTube channel. So I will not show kids on there. Or like this dead person, because the family has to get notified first. Like in Indiana, when a person dead, the police will use 10-0, which they mean they're dead. When they call the coroner, they use 1079. That's in the state of Indiana. California, I think they call that the black blanket. That means a person dead. All 50 states is different, people. But anybody can start a YouTube channel. You people that's married, you got family medical history. Your children will inherit your medical history. You can do videos, a husband and wife, or whatever, and do on your medical history. Plus, by doing videos like that, your children and your grandkids will know about their medical history. In case something happens to you, a car wreck or die of natural causes, your children have a video about you and your mate. That's how I started out, because I got kids scattered out all over the United States. I guess when I was a young person, I was a bad boy. Plus, I tell you, I'm adopted. I'm against abortion, but on 3 categories, it's okay. Incest, rape, and life of the mother. That's the 3 categories. But rape and incest, you gotta have doctor's reports and police reports. At least 2 doctors and police reports. Life of the mother, I would say at least 2 to 3 doctors, because you always want a second opinion. Because some of your ladies out there working, there's people out there, God wants you to do this, people, that can't have children. No matter what race you are, black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Japanese, people will adopt those kids. So that's one thing you can do. If you get pregnant, give your child up for adoption, because there's parents out there that can't have children. I'm adopted. My a-hole older brother, he's a-hole, but we all, me, my brother, my sister, we all adopted from different families. But my brother is an a-hole. He stole from me. Stole my silver dollars that I got when I was in elementary school for not missing any days of school. 6 years of not missing any days of school. That's 18 silver dollars, people. One for every semester. That's 2. And 1 for not missing the whole year. That's 3 silver dollars. And Dad kept him in the safety deposit box with 2 gold bars, 2 silver bars, Kennedy $50, the quarters, the silver quarters, Mercury dimes, Buffalo nickels, wheat pennies, my 2 Series E bonds that Uncle Sam gave me for the United States Marine Corps back in 1970. You know, I lost all of it. Plus my life insurance. That's okay. You're in no hurry. I'm in no hurry. But you know, when you have babies, you get life insurance when your babies is born. It was paid up when my father died in April of 92. That was in the safety deposit box, which my a-hole brother stole from me. Okay, here's another complaint with State Farm. I don't know where the corporate office is. Yeah, when I figured out how to do it, John. And Dad and Mom had life insurance. It was made out to 3 children. My sister died not too long after my mother did. She died in February of either 15 or 16. I'm not sure when, but she was 101 years old when she passed away. So I went to State Farm, Dale Robinson in Charlestown, Indiana. Not now. Not now. Not now, Jonathan. And I went to State Farm to Dale Robinson. I said, I come here to collect my money that Mom and Dad left me through the insurance. Because I had one, my sister had one, my brother had one. And he said, Tom, sorry, I can't talk to you. I said, Dale, I know what you did. It's illegal. You gave it to my brother and all that. So I got screwed out of over $20,000. But what did I do? I canceled my automobile insurance because of what the a-hole Dale Robinson of State Farm done to me. It was made out in my name. It was left to me. And Dale Robinson made the check out to my a-hole brother. But I'm not going to do nothing. God will take care of him when it's time. His name is Robert W. Cartwright. In case you're any of your ladies in Vietnam that maybe have a child by Robert W. Cartwright, United States Marine Corps Sergeant, who stole from the United States Marine Corps at Parris Island and Camp Lejeune. He lives in Lexington, Indiana. So that's the story about Dale Robinson and my brother, how I got screwed. Also, in the will, that whoever can afford to buy the house has to buy the other two out. Well, since my sister died, that means my brother had to buy my share. That was $90,000. My share of it, I got screwed out of. He retired from Ford. His lawyers don't cost him anything, but if I need a lawyer, it'll cost me, and I don't have the money for that. You know, that's how my life has been, people. 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis. You know, I stay mostly in the house, get up and go to the bathroom, sit on a chair in the shower. Because if I get in the bathtub, people, and sit down, I need a tow truck to lift me out of the tub because I can't get out because of, no, I can't let me put my bright light on. See, this shoulder here, I got a bad rotary cuff and arthritis here. I got arthritis in my back. What, Mama? I love you too. You're not going to get a husband. Sorry, you're not going to get a husband. Don't need no more baby kitty cats. No. Sorry. No. You're not getting a tomcat. Sorry. It's all in your head. It's all up here, Margaret. Yeah. See, there's Margaret. She's talking to me. She needs to go take a cold shower. Another thing, men, to be married a long time, you got to agree with your wives that they're always right. Because if you don't say they're right, you be in the doghouse and you won't be married too long. So, I want to give a shout out to this one sponsor. I done got paid. It's Lincoln City Gifts. Lincoln City Gifts. It's in Oregon. Go to their webpage. They got hoodies, they got jackets, they got sweatpants, I think shot glasses. They got, I guess, glass dolphins and a bunch of stuff you can look at. Also, I want to say hi to Subway in Scottsburg, Indiana. That sweet, beautiful girl that works at the Subway in Scottsburg, Indiana. I made her face turn red. She's a very sweet girl. I like people that talks real nice to you and try to help out an old person. They seem to care. That means their mom and dad raised them pretty good. I would love to have her as my girlfriend, but I can't be nobody's sugar daddy. You know, I'm not rich. So girls, I can't be a sugar daddy. So right now I got Margaret on my chest, if you see her, petting her. That's these kitty cats is my therapy animals. They keep me calm. You know, where I won't have any heart problems. And, you know, that's one thing I like. But they do get fed. If I eat popcorn, I got one kitty cat here. It's Nancy. She eat popcorn. If I eat those pork rinds, they eat them. You know, I love kitty cats. So it's now 12:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Sunday morning, people. If it's snowing where you're at, be careful when you're out there on the road driving. When you go to work, you want to leave an hour or two early where you can get to work on time. Be careful when you're out there driving. Reduce your speed. If it's raining, reduce your speed. Because you can get a ticket. You can't get a ticket for unreasonable speed because of the road conditions. So remember that. Also, people, since it's Christmas time, for your safety and your family's safety, get your dash cam. It has GPS where you can plug in another camera into it and stick it in your back window. Why do I want you all to get a dash cam? People, you've seen it all over the United States. You're sitting at a stoplight. Then it turns green. You proceed. Bam! You get T-boned. And you know what the other person going to say. They going to say they had the green light. And that protects you. But also a dash cam act hang you too. But it protects you and your family. You have your video evidence. When you're talking to somebody, video that protect yourself. Because you got crazy people out there. So I want you to videotape it. I've seen they advertise like a little camera like a police where you can put it in your pocket. You can record people. You can get that. Or you get like, see, you got glasses. You can get what they call camera glasses. You know, if you don't wear glasses, you can get you some camera glasses. Protect you and your family. another thing I've learned, people, you seen it on court TV and other court cases. When you buy gasoline, keep your receipts. You eat out, keep your receipts, because they'll have the date and timestamp you there. That'll protect you. Hello, Mr. Cook. How you doing there? I hope your first name ain't John. I hope it ain't John Cook that I know. Boy. I'm doing good, people. And I'm trying to educate you all the best way with my old age. As I've told you, Wednesday got a new kitchen stove. It's an LG kitchen stove, glass top. The thin Q, they call it, with the glass top. Up in the screen, you got like a... God bless you, Mr. Cook. I'll be on here Sunday night, about 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be airing a church service by Bob Joyce. I try to do that every Sunday. People said, how did you hear about Bob Joyce? People, I get these things in my head like people talking to me. That could be God talking to you. That's how I learned about Bob Joyce, a voice in my head. I do air that every Sunday. He usually do 3 videos. Sunday night is his church service. And he got a music service where he sits at piano and sings. Then another video he does is a Bible study with his children. If you see his children, you swear they look like Elvis Presley. But I leave it up to you all if he's Elvis Presley. Well, some people say, well, he's in his 60s. He's older than 60 years old, people. He is Elvis Presley in my book. I believe he's Elvis Presley. Only one knows is him and God. But here's a question to ask yourself. If you all live stream his music service, or put it on your YouTube channel, you're going to get a strike from Elvis Presley. So if Elvis Presley dead, how can you get a strike for it? That's funny, people. And that's singing at church. So to me, that says Elvis Presley is alive. That's only my opinion. But I do believe in God, because when you get old like me and other people that's on here, we start believing in God. Every morning when I wake up, people, I thank God for giving me another day to live. I thank God for that, because God has something planned for all of us. We just have to listen. If you don't go to church every Sunday, that's okay. You got a TV and you got a radio that you can listen to it. You don't have to go to church. You just have to believe in God. That's what God wants. He wants you to make America great again by putting your faith into God. That's what he wants. And that's how come, people, I'm letting you know about what I'm going through on my new kitchen stove and how Home Depot putting the shaft to me. They were supposed to fix it Saturday. Well, this is Sunday. They didn't fix it. That PO'd me off. That's PGPO words. And my son has to call them Monday to set a time to have a new one delivered. But LG told my son, call Home Depot and have them call LG. For some reason, Home Depot didn't do it because LG got a technician that lives in Jeffersonville, Indiana, that will work on it. It was supposed to have been fixed Saturday. Well, I was lied to by Home Depot customer service. And these guys, that's where I made my mistake after I told you I was going to do it. Why my alarm clock keep going off? I got to figure out how to turn it off. It goes off at 8:30, then it goes off at 12:03. That's stupid. I didn't know you could set 2 times up on an alarm clock. No, I don't have time for that. Nope, don't have time for that. I'm sorry, but I just don't have time for that. You know what I told you on the telephone? But, people, I've been on here 57 minutes this time. I got to go in there and take my medicine, since I am feeling a little bit better. Yeah, we cool. We're cool. But, because back, I think it was May, people, I went to the hospital and they put that scope, see if my throat was okay, then they spread it, but I think it's starting to close up again. Especially when I get upset, my throat closes a little bit. And I forget what I was eating earlier. So, but if you all can help me out, I gave you my post office box. Hello. Weird Al Dipsy Clipsy. Hello, my friend. Oh. Well, it looks like a lady, I think. Like I say, even with my glasses on, it looks like a lady. Welcome, my friend. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Hello, Joanne. Long time no see. I know, Joanne. I know. You know, you get a brand new kitchen stove. Got it Wednesday. It's one of them LG top glass things. The burners work. Well, my nose is itching. Must gonna have company. But you got like the control panel up there on the LG ThinQ glass stove where you got your clock and oven. It don't work. Well, my son called LG. They said, since that came from Home Depot, you got to call them and tell them to call us and we'd come and fix it. And while the technician is supposed to be in here Saturday. Well, they was delivery drivers. But Home people said they was technicians. They ain't no technician. They told me that Home Depot ain't got no technicians. You know, that makes me mad, people. It makes me mad. Got a brand new stove. Those things I like to cook in the oven. The burners work. I got the pans to put on that glass stove. I can go in there and fix me some bacon and hamburgers. But I got food that I can put in the microwave. You know, only if I have to. But I like cooking on the stove or in a crock pot, especially since it's a winter time. I've been making some chili. You know, my son, I buy the stuff and my son fixes chili. You know, when it comes to chili, he's a better cook than I am. You know. Well, Joanne, what they told me, that's one thing I'm mad about too. I don't have the computer since it died on me. I could show you the text. It's on my phone. I could show you the text that my son has to call him Monday and schedule a time for them to deliver a new one. My question, Joanne, is what happens if they deliver this new one? It has the same problem. That's what I'm worrying about. You know, some people got good luck, some got bad luck. I've always had bad luck. I wouldn't know what good luck could be. But last week, I bought me a Powerball and a Mega Million ticket. I will. This is where I made my mistake, Joanne, Wednesday. But that LG ThinQ glass top, it's all smart. I don't know how it works. I've never seen one. I never researched it on YouTube. People, that's one thing about YouTube. if you're going to look at a washer or a dryer or a dishwasher, go on YouTube, learn about it, and see if you'll like it. I went on there after I got it. I didn't buy it. It was a YouTuber. I'm not going to mention their names because I probably won't get no more from them. So I got to behave myself. But since I've watched YouTube videos on this model or stove, I know what to do. Why does people like Home Depot or LG or GE, but it's mostly LG. I know they make TVs, computers. Why do their customer service have to lie to you? Why do Home Depot of Clarksville, Indiana have to lie to you? That's no way to do business. That's what makes me mad. People, remember, if you get rich, God helped you to get where you're at, help you get to be a millionaire, or help you get a good job. Don't forget where you come from. God can take it away from you. Yeah, I looked about that on there, Joanne. But it's brand new, it's under warranty. So I'm not going to touch it because it's under warranty. And from what I've seen on Home Depot's site, that was $1,000 kitchen stove. Okay, see the flag there? It's a Rebel flag. I'll tell you about this Rebel flag. It has an M16 rifle on it. And the words below it, come and take it. That's what it says, people. That Rebel flag, if you look, it has an M16 and it says, come and take it. I want him to fix it. But they told me they'll bring me in another new one. But I'm going to do like you say, Joanne. And my son, I've done told him because his memory's better than me. He's in his 30s, and I'm in my 70s. I got a birthday coming up in about 2 weeks. You know, there's only 2 things I want what I've always asked for at Christmas and my birthday. A good-looking girlfriend for my birthday and Christmas. You know, that's the 2 things that I wish I could get, but I haven't had, maybe it hasn't happened since I've been here. I'm gonna make him show me. I guarantee it. I'm gonna videotape it this time. They might get PO at me, but I'm gonna videotape it. That way it covers my butt, my rear end. It'll cover my rear end. So, people, if you buy a dryer or anything like that, before they leave, thanks, Joanne, make sure it works before they leave. Let them show you how to work it, or like this stove. I don't know how to work the blankety blink thing. I don't know how to turn the oven on. But that control thing on the stove is OUT. You can't set the clock. You can't turn the oven on. It says in the manual, if you tap on the door, the oven light will come on. It won't even come on. So it's a major issue. It's an LG thin Q glass top stove, people. It came from Home Depot. I want to make sure that the problems I have, thanks to Joanne, to help you all out. And make sure, let them put the racks in your stove. I try to put the racks in. I can't get the SOBs in. I've tried. I know how the racks comes out of the old stove. You got to lift up and slide it out. They show you lift up. I don't think it's getting any power to the control panel. And I don't know where LG is made. I don't know what state it's made from. I know like GE, it's made from Louisville, Kentucky. They always test it when it gets down to the line, see if everything works. I guess in transportation, and they haul in 18-wheelers. It's bouncing around, going back and forth. It probably shook something loose. Either a wire came out of it or came unhooked or something. I don't know. I even read the manual until I'm blue in the face. Well, my face don't turn blue. It turns red, but you all know what I'm talking about. To figure out what caused it not to work. I looked on YouTube, but since it's under warranty, I don't know anything about this stove. I checked my breaker. That says turn your breaker off, then turn it back on. It still won't come on. So, I don't know. Since no technician showed up Saturday, and those delivery drivers not going to know anything. They took a picture of it. They sent it to, I don't know if they sent it to Home Depot or LG. But LG said they would fix it, but Home Depot is supposed to call them. Home Depot never called them. Well, the only power I got on my stove, Joanne, is to them burners. That's the only power I got is to the burners. I would take the back of it off, but if I do that and I'm not a technician, that voids the warranty, and I'm not going to do that. But I'm willing to bet 2-1 that the wire came off of it somewhere during transportation. I'm willing to bet 2-1 that's what happened. But, I got my own meter out. I know they say I messed it up. But I did, where the power cord goes in it, that's the only screw I took off to measure the voltage. I know I'm getting 240 volts going into the stove. But the rest of it, I don't know. I had 240 coming out of the plug. I know it's getting 240 volts going into the stove. But the rest of it, I don't know. I'm not going to take the back of it off to find out because of the warranty. But my son, I told him, you have to call Home Depot and schedule a delivery. But can't do it Wednesday because he has a doctor's appointment. And we won't be here at the time they would deliver it. So that leaves Wednesday out. If they could deliver it Tuesday. Okay. I got to keep my socks on, Joanne. I got diabetes. If I don't have my socks on, my feet gets cold. And, if I had a good-looking girl next to me, she would complain because if my feet get close to her, she'd smack me upside my head. I sleep with my socks on since I got diabetes. My feet gets cold. But I keep the temperature in the house, ladies. Don't jump on me for it. I keep about 68 degrees in the house. Because if it gets too hot in the house, people, I can't breathe. I like it cool in the house. That way I can sleep good. If I can find it. Oh, it's next to me. See, this is the only thing I got. Sometimes I got this blanket or a sheet. You all seen Socks, my late kitty cat who passed away last month. This is his baby blanket. His mama, Tina, who's a Siamese cat, every one of her babies was born underneath this blanket. I can't get rid of it. If it falls to pieces, I don't know what I'm going to do because this blanket got a whole lot of memories in it. So I just want to let you all know about my kitchen stove and what to expect and what to do when you get a new dryer. Buy the power cord. When you get an electric dryer, and if you get a kitchen stove, buy your cord. Don't use your old cord because that voids the warranty. And since it's smart, everything's smart today, people, make sure everything works before they leave. Tell them to teach you how to do this and that, if they know what they're doing. So, this even got what you call an air fryer built into it. I like to see Home Depot or LG to give me, I guess, the drip pan you can sit on the bottom of the stove. They should throw that in for the pain and stuff I'm going through. I did change my air filter on my furnace, so that's all good. And so, people, I'm going to get off of here. I love watching the Beverly Hillbillies. I bet Joanne, I bet you're a very good looking lady. I bet you are. But I better watch it. My son said, Dad, you say stuff that could get you arrested. By saying you could be a good looking lady, that's sexual harassment, as my son puts it. Anytime I go somewhere, I say, hello, you good looking young lady. I know I can get in trouble. But people, I live in the country. I don't get to see anybody except my kitty cats. Since it's cold outside, I don't get to see my neighbors. And I don't have any female company. All I got is these female kitty cats. They can't talk to me. All they can do is meow at me. So that's my problem. But people, I will be live Sunday night at 7 p.m., around 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with some church service from Bob Joyce. You don't have to go to church every Sunday to believe in God. You can watch it on TV on Sundays or any day of the week. If you got cable, you can find church service anywhere on your TV. If you got cable or satellite or Hughes Network or the one that Elon Musk have, you know. I kind of like it, but I couldn't afford that, what the monthly payments is and what the money you got to put up front for it. I don't have the money for it. But if you can't go to church because you're handicapped or you're sick, go to your TV channel. You can watch it. Or Sunday night, you can come to my YouTube channel. I love Bob Joyce, no matter who he is. But the way he dressed, like you all seen preachers that dress in a suit and tie. Sometimes Bob Joyce wears blue jeans and a nice dress shirt. I like preachers like that. I could go to a church, but I don't live down there in Benton, Arkansas. If I did, I'd be going to his church every Sunday. And I think his Bible study is on Wednesday. I would go on Wednesday. But I'm not there. All I can do is watch it on YouTube and share it with you all very nice people. It's on YouTube. So I want to thank you all very much for joining me. Thank all your 13 people that popped in tonight. You're making me happy. And thank you, Joanne, for being here. It's nice chatting with you when you're on here. I can't never remember your name where I can look you up on the YouTube channel and see what you look like. But if I remember right, I think I am subscribed to your channel since you have subscribed to my channel. So people, I want to thank you all very much. I got to take a drink of my Pepsi Zero, which right now I'm mad at Pepsi Zero. The problem is right now with Pepsi Zero, they shut down some factories. I think one in Ohio. I got family that works for Pepsi. That's it. That's why they tell me you can't find Pepsi Zero at Walmart in Scottsburg or any other place in the 24 packs or the 12 packs. You can't find Mug Root Beer. That's a Pepsi product you can't find. Pepsi makes a whole lot of stuff. If they out your drinks, and that's why you can't get some of your Pepsi products, because they shut down the factories. I've been lied to by the Pepsi sales rep. But when I go to Walmart, people, in Scottsburg, Indiana, they're very sweet people in Scottsburg. That when you look, they got probably 10 to 20, 24 packs of Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, Mountain Dew. But when it comes to Pepsi Zero, people, they only got about 7 24 packs. Why is that? You know, that makes me mad. I give them free advertisement. I don't get paid for it. But since I got diabetes, I try to help you out on your diabetes. I'm not a doctor. I'm not qualified to speak about diabetes. Because we're not supposed to have sugar. That's why I push Pepsi Zero. If you like the others, like Coke or Dr. Pepper, I can't tell the difference between regular Coke and zero sugar Coke. I can't tell the difference. Just like Pepsi, I can't tell the difference between Pepsi and zero sugar Pepsi. I can't tell the difference. Mug Root Beer, I can't tell the difference. But people, here's something that I can tell the difference. Mountain Dew. I drink maybe one Mountain Dew a month. I tried zero Mountain Dew. Lord of mercy. Does that taste nasty? But I know people loves Mountain Dew. But you take the sugar out of Mountain Dew, you're not going to like it. That's only my opinion. I only tried it once. So if you're a Mountain Dew drinker and you decide to get zero sugar Mountain Dew, you might like it. I didn't like it. I just tried it once. But I guess I can buy me another bottle. I'll be going to the dollar store about lunchtime, today, since it's Sunday, so I gotta say today. But really, it's tomorrow when I go to sleep, then when I wake up, it'll be Sunday. So, that's about how my day went on my kitchen stove. I'm sorry complaining, people. But I'm trying to educate you, tell you what to check out for and what not to do. Like a dummy me. I'm not smart when it comes to these smart ice boxes or smart TVs or smart dishwashers or washer and dryer or kitchen stove. To that, I'm dumb as all crap. So, if I can tell you my experience that I'm having with that kitchen stove, the LG ThinQ stove, if I can help one person, I know I've done a good deed. God will reward me for that good deed by helping you all. But people, when you buy something like that new and they deliver it to you, make sure it works before they leave. If you can, videotape them. You got your evidence. No matter if they get mad to you, can't record. But you do that for your protection. Make sure everything works when they deliver like a ice box or a washer or dryer or a dishwasher or a stove. Make sure it works before they leave. Because I know people, you young people, help your dad and mom because they're going to need your help, or your grandpa and your grandma are going to need help. Help them out. And your parents that's on here, mother, dad, grandpa, tell your children you love them before they go to bed. Make sure you do that. Why? Because anything can happen when you go to sleep. You can die in your sleep. You tell your kids that you love them. Before you kids go to school, tell them you love them. Before you both leave to go to work, tell them you love them in case you get in a car wreck or anything. Anything can happen. Tell your children you love them. Teach your children to be nice to people. I've seen some of your people out there are good parents. Up the road, which is Scott County, those parents have taught their kids how to be polite. I haven't run any bad people. They've been polite. So I love people, because if you want to be treated nice, people, treat them nice. It'll pay you in the long run to be nice. Just like when I'm out somewhere and I see an old man, an old lady, I say, how you doing, young man or young lady? You know, that makes them feel good. Since I've been talking about it, sometimes when I'm out, they say, how you doing, young man? I said, that must be a YouTuber of mine, you know. But it does feel good when somebody says, how you doing, you young man? That makes me feel good. Also, your kids out there, or your parents, teach your kids. If your kids are straight A students, that's where I screwed up, people, when I was in school. Teach your kids, if they straight A students, have them help the other kids in their classes, maybe C's, D's, and F's. I guess kids still makes F's. Help them out. Why? Because the teacher's older than the kids. By your children talking to the kids that's in their class and help them out, they can understand it. They at the same level and the same age as your children. It'll come back one day. 'Cause they're not going to forget that your son or your daughter helped them out. They're not going to forget. Some of them might, but I say 90% of them won't forget. I asked for help when I was in school. I'm not going to mention, I'm going to say Frank Sam. That's the initial, Frank Sam. His dad and my dad made the same amount of money. He would not help me. I said, I did not want to be like him. I love helping people if I'm able to now. If I'm able to help. That's where I made my mistake, people, by not putting my brain into the book better and study. I would have a better job. I would have more money on retirement. That's where I messed up. But people, don't give up. Keep fighting to make your life better. I got faith in all you on YouTube that you can do better in life. There's people that will help you. So I want to thank you all. I done put my 2 cents in, all that, but I want to make a point on Home Depot and LG kitchen stove, the ThinQ stove, the problems I'm having, the lies I'm getting told by Home Depot and LG people. That sucks. That makes me mad. But people, goodbye. I love you all. Ladies, keep up the good work. I love you too. And no matter you don't live close to me, I love you anyway. In case your husband or your boyfriend don't tell you they love you, I tell you I love you. And I don't know you. Don't know what you look like, but I tell you I love you. Oh, Blackie, you're always sitting in the wrong place when I want to get up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe bell. Let's try to get me over 500 by Christmas time. That'd be really the best Christmas present I get. If I get over 500. Because they, instead of 1,000 subscribers, they knocked it down to 500. And, I'm not in here to make money. But what money I would get if I had a subscriber to go to fix my house up, a computer, a good desktop computer, and, it'll go into my house. I might donate some money to the Wounded Warriors, St. Jude's, the Shriners, like that. But there's things that I need I can't afford. I live on a budget, so people, I love you all. Let's make America great again by putting our faith into God. That's what's wrong with this planet. We lost our faith into God. Some of you don't believe in God. That's okay. That's your right. But remember, people, my YouTube channel is PG. So when you type into the chat, make sure it's PG. Because there is kids in here with their parents. This time of night, probably not. But keep it PG. Because I heard parents that knows me, lives close to me. He said, "You doing a good job. You keeping it rated PG. My kids love watching you. We love watching you. You do have some good points and bad points sometimes. They gave me some ideas to what to talk about. But right now, my pet peeve right now is that kitchen stove. That's what got me PO right now. Home Depot lied to me. LG lied to me. They supposed to sent out a technician Saturday to fix it. They sent a delivery driver. And Home Depot told me, said there are technicians. Well, if I had a computer, people, a desktop, because it's cheaper than a laptop. Everything I want on a desktop is cheaper than a laptop. I could show you the text I got from Home Depot. But I can't show you on my telephone because I'm not that smart to bring a text up on my cell phone. So I want to thank you all. If you all can help me out with Home Depot or the LQ kitchen stove, I would appreciate it. You know, LG could give me the drip pan that goes at the bottom of the stove. They can throw a big microwave into it for the stuff they put me into. But ladies, I love you all. I know you're not close to me. But I'm going to tell you I love you. So, hoping I don't want you to leave your husband or your boyfriend because I say I love you. I don't want a woman who drinks alcohol except on their anniversary or maybe New Year's because I'm a drug addict and alcoholic. I don't want none of that. I've been sober 25 plus years. I don't need no drugs or alcohol. No smoking. I can't stand that smoke. I used to be a smoker, but now I can't stand people smoking. You got to have your own vehicle. That way I don't have to take you back and forth to work. You know, if my vehicle breaks down, how you going to get to work? See, I think about you ladies. And kind of like to have it on the skinny side. Not beanpole size. Top half. Not watermelons or cantaloupes. Eggs or tennis balls, you know what I'm talking about. Cantaloupes or watermelon. I know you all have back problems. How do I know that? I had a few wives that had watermelons and had back problems. That's all they did to complain. With my medical conditions, I can't get upset. Right now, this stove got me upset because I can't use my oven. I do use my oven quite a bit, people. Especially when I get shake and bake for my pork chops. Or make meatloaf. But people, it's time for me to get off of here. All you sweet ladies, I love you. very much. Put your faith into God. And ladies, it's not your fault that you're getting abused. I know I'm an old man where I date a woman that got kids. If they're not living with you and they're growing, I might date you. But if they're living with you, no way I date a woman that still got kids. I got my point why. It even goes for women. Women who dates a guy that got kids, or a man that dates a woman that got kids. Them kids that say, you're not my daddy or you're not my mama. And all they have to do is tell a school teacher or a police officer that you touch them. And it's not true 95% of the time. I've seen divorces when I was a little thing where the lawyer tell the wife, said your husband done this and that to your kids. I've seen that in my lifetime. But I love you all. Good night. See you tonight around 7 o'clock. Thank you all that have subscribed. Thank you all for being here tonight. Help me pass the time, because I got nothing else to do. If I can get the kitty cat off, get Blackie off of me. Come on, Blackie, move. You sleep in the wrong place. She likes to sleep in the ball back factory. Oh, my back's a killing me. All I do is find my ink pen. Find me a piece of paper to write down. Yeah, I gotta find a piece of paper where I can write Joanne's name down. Because if I don't, I ain't gonna remember it. What, Blackie? Margaret? Joanne, I got your name written down where I can look you up on YouTube. People, you can find me on TikTok until January the 19th. The government planned to shut that down by January the 19th in the United States. You can find me on X as Tom Cartwright 4375. So I see you all Sunday night around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. God loves you. I love you, sweet ladies. Thank you all, sweet ladies, for being here tonight or this morning. Yeah, it's morning. It's 1:03 a.m. So I'll catch you all later. Good night. I love you. I'll see you all later.